Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Xah Talk Show. So today's topic is random. I'm sorry I'm so late. Today's topic is random, okay? So if you have any questions for me, ask now, okay? Today's topic is random. So I'm gonna just go relaxed. For you watching offline, this is not worth your while, okay? Go somewhere else. Go somewhere where they are doing nice camera and fine video and focus and whatever. Hello JR, hi. So any questions, ask me, okay? Ask me questions. This is the time, because in the past year also I've been fairly focused on programming Emac, Lisp or Wolfram language and so on. So hello George, Honest School. Where you guys from? So questions, okay? Questions. You want me to talk about keyboard or programming or languages or whatever questions you may have for me. And just ask and I'll see, okay? Ask me and I'll see what to answer, okay? So questions, and you are looking at Glove 80 keyboard, okay? Fantastic Glove 80, okay? It's one of the keyboard I recommend, okay? They just came out. You have to buy, and you'll get it in a month or so. Concurrent viewers 1. What the fuck? That YouTube got some problems. I'm from Romania. Oh, hi. We have a friend from Romania on Discord. Finland. Oh, fantastic. The world is one. And Rat Stew is from UK, okay? Can I say that? I guess it's you guys are anonymous anyway. Have you gained weight recently? Are you eating better? Yes, I'm eating better. I used for the past 10 years, 2010 to 2020, I've been living in extreme poverty. Okay, those of you in America, you can't imagine. You don't understand what that means. In America, you have poverty levels, government legal poverty, below poverty. I'm in the category of the poverty below poverty level, where I don't have food to eat, okay? That was a time. Now, those of you who have watched me for a while know, the first thing you'll find is, Xah is dying online. Typically people will search for your name, and you'll see a video of me, kind of, that is the day when I was about to kill myself. Okay, so I'm doing better, thank you guys. And I'm gaining weight, maybe 5 kilograms since 2020. So Finland, Romania, and China. 你好，新水镇，你好，我有很多大陆的朋友，谢谢你们，做我的粉丝。China, but currently in Peru. Oh, interesting. So I was, my life story. When I was 14, I was born in Taiwan. In 1968, okay, in Taiwan. So I'm now 55. So, I did 有一个大概2个月前，我有做一个中文的 Emac Lisp 讲解，大家可以去看。So I wanted to do a Chinese video, but I don't have a plan. That's my personality. I never really quite follow the plan. Watched your video in bilibili. Oh, did someone uploaded that? Let me check. It's very welcome, okay? Let's see, bilibili. Okay, so that website, bilibili, for you guys don't know, that's like China's YouTube. China has several, okay, so not, okay, bilibili. Oh, did they change their interface? Looks like they did. So let's see if someone put my video on bilibili, China's YouTube, kind of. China has quite a lot. Okay, so search, you need cookies or something. Let's see. Bilibili loading search. Wait, Wait, is this the real Bilibili or is this like a clone or something? Bilibili.tv. Am I correct? The goal is to never kill yourself. So hello, did I miss someone? JR, and so any questions you guys have, or just let me talk random then. Let's search for Xah, okay? Now I think Bilibili changed their interface. What the fuck is this? Condolence, Xah used to be a unique name, but since about 2010, you have more and more XAH. Wait, I don't think this is real Bilibili. Fucking shit! This is a Bilibili clone. I have been deceived. There's a lot of scams and spams. Maybe this is a Bilibili's new website. Oh wait, you guys cannot see my screen. Oh shit! Hold on a second. You guys cannot see my screen. Okay, hold on a second. Let me show my screen so that you can see it. So so go to today's talk show. Okay, so share screen first. Okay, let's share screen. Hold on a second. Check talk. So again, today's random topic. If you have a question, this is the time to ask me, okay? Don't wait until I'm doing a Wolfram language coding or Emacs coding and then you're gonna ask me random questions. Okay, so share screen. Let's see. Let's just switch. Switch share screen. Okay. So Bilibili. So Bilibili is basically kind of like YouTube. One of the biggest video website in China. So I don't know if that's a real one. Okay, so let's check. So bilibili.tv. Bilibili.com. Okay, so bilibili.tv, they have a global edition. Now that's new. I think this is original for Chinese Bilibili. So let's see if someone put my name there. Let's see if someone uploaded my video there. Now you have to turn on JavaScript, of course, and search for Xah. Okay, Xah Sensi. What is this? No, that's not me. Okay, so Xah, let's try Xah Li, and let's try my Chinese Li Sa 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 Jiang Yan Yi. Bilibili. This is just like Chinese YouTube. You got lots of memes and any whatever random shit. Okay, not here. Now let's try Chinese. We have to type Chinese now. Windows space to switch to Chinese input system. Okay. Oh God, now I got a problem. You see, I have set up. This is gonna be complex to explain. Shit, I have set up my Windows. Let me show you. Okay, so you can see I have the different, US keyboard layout, Vorak keyboard layout, and Chinese pinyin keyboard input system. Okay, so I'm using that one. However, I have modified it so that oh wait, okay, no, I did not modify it. So the Chinese input system is using QWERTY. So you are using QWERTY layout, that's a default on the Chinese input system. However, I'm used to use the Vorak layout for the Chinese pinyin input. So now I cannot type. Okay, actually I can type QWERTY. Now let's see my QWERTY skills. So it's complicated. I have to type QWERTY and I have to type pinyin to enter Chinese. And I haven't, I don't type Chinese every day. So Sasa, let's see, how do you SA? Okay, then Okay, okay, if anything doesn't work, just follow the labels on the keys. Okay, Xah. Okay, SA. What is this? What is this? Okay, so I think need SA. Okay, SA. Yeah, this is. Okay, SHA, yeah, there. Okay, finally. Scroll down, I saw your video. Oh, you did? Okay, so where is it? Scroll down. Scroll down. No, it's not here. Oh, here. Okay, there it is. Fantastic. 剑随子午. Someone named my title. Okay, let's open that one. Control click. Right. Control click. Okay. Yeah, so someone uploaded my video. The most efficient Emacs workflow, more efficient than Vim. Now, what they... Okay, this is a few months ago, I think. That's the one. Lisa, fantastic. Thank you, guys. So let's go back to Bilibili. So I want to search for, let's see, Lisa, what will come out. Nothing. I guess just that one video then, this one. Okay, so anyway, that's anything else. So you are currently located outside of the USA. No, I'm in USA. I'm in United Kingdom. No, not in. I'm in United Empire. Okay, which is known as North America. Okay, so you have this Russian star, I guess, whatever. Anything else? I guess you guys don't have any questions. Okay. Okay, so. But did I watch your video previously in Chinese? Okay, you did great. Okay, so what now? So let's go a bit back. Okay, so nothing. Oh, okay, fantastic. You know, Thomas Ran, this guy is a keyboard key switch expert. You know, I watched a lot of his videos. So he is a key switch expert. Can you guys see my keyboard? Yes. So key switch expert, okay, Thomas Ran, this guy, and I asked him a question today about Rockcat Titan switch. What is it? And apparently he says that he haven't covered it yet. You know, he asked them it for once. He asked them, but they didn't reply. Okay, so looks like it's a Cherry MX like switch. Okay. Am I into machine learning? Yes, artificial intelligence. However, I never actually got into it much, you know, especially because the latest craze, I never got into. So, let me have coffee. So anything else? Okay, you guys don't have a question. So let me random then go over. Okay, I don't know. Let's see. So you're looking at my website. I've been working a lot on my website. So what's interesting? So you guys buy my Emacs tutorial. So Emacs blog, a huge amount of work. So the latest, what I've done in the past few days is one of the, I did this review. So the question is, you are excellent at math, so why not get into it? Machine learning. Well, there's a lot. Machine learning is part of the methodology approach of artificial intelligence. Okay, artificial intelligence began in the 1980s, about evolving around Lisp, the programming language, which you see me code all the time. So artificial intelligence, there are many methodologies. Okay, so what am I doing? Oh, switch. Now I have to switch back to Vorak. Undo. Yeah. So artificial intelligence, there are many approaches. So for example, let's look up. Okay, so let's search. There are many approaches to artificial intelligence. Okay, not Xah.org. I want to go to search Xah.info. Okay, so AI, let's see what graphics programming pains, Unix, Perl. No, let's see artificial intelligence. Okay, so I have several articles on that. Artificial neural network is nasty. Okay, and I did some talk about it, in my past videos, artificial intelligence, and there are quite a few things. Okay, so one of the articles, artificial neural network is nasty. Okay, so let me show you a few. Anyway, so AI, which the goal of AI is to ultimately to have human intelligence. So in the past 40 years or so, and you have many approaches, including neural networks. Neural networks, that's one approach. Also, you have expert systems. You have genetic programming. You have you have a handful of approaches, and one of them that becomes the most popular and dramatic is neural networks, and it became the most successful. Okay, the most successful. Because neural network is one of the thing, and you also have image recognition, face recognition, recognizing human animals. You can pinpoint. You just like human animals, we can recognize your friends, your parents, or whoever by their face. So anyway, the neural network approach is the most successful, spectacularly successful in the past 10 years, since about 2010. And the neural network approach is rather the most nasty. Basically, again, like I said, I haven't really studied artificial intelligence. I haven't studied machine learning, but I have basic ideas. I've been interested in them, but I don't haven't coded or anything about machine learning. So anyway, it's the most successful, and basically it's a statistics-based approach. What you do is you just gather billions upon billions to the powers of mega billions of data. You just let the machine read them, and the machine will kind of learn them. So whenever you ask a question, the machine will just reflect whatever is in the piles upon piles of data. That's how it works. And by what's called neural networks, which is kind of you have it's it's basically prediction. Okay, it's based statistical prediction, kind of like that. However, there's a major problem, because if you do this approach, for today, the artificial intelligence can play chess, can play Go, and can, but you have no idea how it works. Like, it doesn't explain anything. Like, it's almost like a black box. Although it's algorithmic, meaning that every step is known. Because it's a program, right? Every step you know exactly how it works. But the way it gives an answer, the way it works is that there's no way you cannot see, you get no insight of why it is this way. For example, in chess, it may pick up a particular move, or in Go, or in AI drawing or whatever it does. You cannot ask him you cannot get any insight. Why is that this is the right answer? Why is this the best move? Why do you draw it this way? You cannot ask it, and you don't know, because there's no neural network program. There's no way it's just statistics. Okay, that's and thousands of parameters. There's no way to get any insight from it. There's the question, what's behind the search engine in your website? So my search engine, I did a video actually writing this search engine from scratch. Okay, so I did a video about half a year ago. So if you search for YouTube Xah search engine, how to write a search engine, you'll find it. So we code it live. So basically, it's just this one JavaScript. Okay, so the first part, 6,000 lines, they are just page title and the file path. Okay, so first of all, you have this information, page title and file path of 6,000 pages. That's on xahli.info. Okay, then you just write about 100 lines of JavaScript. You just search these title words, keywords. Search the title words. That's it. JavaScript, simple. And so this search engine can be improved a lot. It's super fast. For example, let's see, mouse. So if you search mouse, there are 136 results. If you search for ergonomic, Ergo Emacs logo, Ergo Emacs mod, Ergo Emacs, that's the Emacs package I did around 2008 for 5 years. Ergo Emacs is like softlight keys. Okay, so you have then ergonomic mouse, then you have ergonomic keyboard, Ergo Plus keyboard, Microsoft Surface ergonomic keyboard, and so on. Lots of keyboards, ergonomic keyboards. So then Xah Talk Show. So that's it. You just a JavaScript that reads 6,000 lines of a file title and file path in JSON format. Then you just basically do string search. Go through array search through array. Okay, so why Windows, not GNU Linux? Something like GUIX maybe. Well, that's an old question. I same answer for 30 years. So if you just search for Windows, Mac, search, there it is. I have tons of articles about them. Okay, so there is one relevant. Linux versus Mac versus Windows, which is best for key binding? Okay, that's one of them. There is particular one I want to show you. Switch to Windows. Okay, so there's an article, why I am switching from Mac to Windows. Okay, and let me also show you another article, Windows suck. Okay, Windows sucks major donkey ass. Okay, Windows sucks in lots of ways. So here's the article, why I'm switching from Mac to Windows. This is written in 2009. So I give you a history of my computer use, from 1990 to 2020. Okay, so I've been basically most of the I've been using a Mac from 1990 to 2008. Okay, 2009. Okay, so I'm a Mac person for 20 years, 1990 to 2009, and that's when I wrote this article, 2009. I got tired of Mac. I switched to Windows. There's lots of reasons. You can read it. One of the reasons is like this. You buy a Mac, it's beautiful and elegant, $4,000 Mac. But for a PC, 1,000 something, it looks ugly like that, lots of wires and ugly shit, crap. Like right now, Windows is, why Windows sucks. There are 10 articles you can read the detail. Just about every aspect, the Windows UI is fantastic, unimaginable. How is it possible? It sucks, the fucking brainless fucks at Microsoft. By the way, Microsoft have lots of very smart people, but why is it that way? Because they are saturated. It doesn't do them any good to improve the UI. In fact, they can let the UI to be the worthless shit. They don't care because it's gonna be the same number of people who will buy Windows. In fact, because they made a contract so that it's part of the computing habit already, because most people are used to Windows for the past 30 years. So when you buy a computer, obviously you get Windows. If you use Linux, what the fuck? If you get Mac, most people are not familiar. They don't want to change. Just like QWERTY or Vorag or the C and C++ and JavaScript idiots. They are used to the C syntax. When they see something else like Wolfram language or this, they think, what the fuck is that? Oh, well, God, this is no good. Habit is the one of the biggest reason for lots of things. Okay, so Windows, why do they suck? They don't always suck. Okay, for example, in 2000s, Windows NT, that's one of the best. You can control everything by keyboard and in the most efficient way. Year 2000, year 1999, and at the time, Mac crashes every day. Okay, Mac OS. Okay, now you guys are young. I assume most of you guys are young, so you don't know. You weren't born in 1999. So anyway, Windows today, the UI sucks. One of the worst. Okay, this is purely brainless. But why is it that way? Why? Because Microsoft Windows, they have a lot of money. They have lots of developers. They make $10,000 a month. Okay, so they are smart. But why does it suck? Because they don't care. The management. They don't have the goal to improve it. They don't do that. Why? Because it doesn't do them any good. Most people use Windows anyway. You are not going to switch. Maybe you are, but most people are not. Okay. So it just remains suck. It just you get conditioned. That's just the way it is. Like the Linux and Unix idiots. Okay. Now let me talk about Linux, because most of you guys, a lot of you will say, oh yeah, Linux is great. Linux is worse. Okay, Linux is okay, so I'm gonna starting a rant on Linux. So here's my Linux tutorial. Everything you wanted to know about Linux by command. Okay, by a shell. Okay, so let's clear. So let's clear history and clear screen. So I'm using PowerShell. So you can see. So anyway, PowerShell. By the way, Linux fanatics, PowerShell is 10 times better than Bash. Okay, you don't know shit, you fuckheads. Linux and Unix and C fuckheads. Okay, Bash is good. Okay, I have a tutorial on not Bash, the tutorial on PowerShell. Okay, I gotta control myself, not get into a rant on, not starting to do a rant on the Unix thing. Okay, so anyway, here's a my Linux tutorial, everything you can learn by command, okay, the most practical tutorial. Okay, then you click on Linux miscellaneous tutorial. So actually I rambled a lot over. I haven't finished explaining why I switched from Mac to Windows. But anyway, that's an old question. So let me answer that question. Windows, Mac, and Windows, Mac, and Linux, which one to use? There's one simple answer, okay? That's been the same way in the past 30 years, since 1990, as far as I personally have experience. I'm a nerd, okay? I dig into, I know all key bindings on Windows or on Linux. Every one of them I memorized, okay? You don't know shit, okay? I've been memorizing them since, and every command, every key shortcut possibly there are for the Mac as well. And I have articles about them. I have lots of documentation. I wrote them down, okay? So Linux versus Mac versus Windows, basically, for the past 30 years, the condition remains the same, didn't change, because every few years I switched or I looked into, all my experience using them. It's pretty much the same. Mac, okay, if you want the most, you want things to work, you don't want to spend time to diddle, to config, to learn about the esoteric memory jumpers, switch this kernel thing. You don't have time for that. You just want to do your work. Mac is the best, okay? No doubt about Macintosh, even today. I mean, over the past 30 years, they go up and down a bit. But overall, today, Mac is the best design, best UI, even for programmers too, okay? If you are a programmer, if you are a Linux fuckhead, you know about kernel, Mac is better, okay? Mac. You just pay the money, but the disadvantage is that everything Mac is 2 times more expensive, just like this picture, elegant, but but everything is 2 times more expensive. So you gotta be an elite, fucking elite fuckheads, with your MacBook. So here is the MacBook. You see, I'm an elite fuckhead, the elegant, the fucking thing. And when you open it, do they actually shine over the light? They don't anymore? I don't know. So you see, it's a Mac M1. By the way, M1 chip is fantastic. It's the best, okay? Mac M1, you should buy it. So let me go back to finish this. So Mac, the UI and everything, the design is just perfect, okay? They spend tremendous time. You can tell, okay? Mac is the best UI. Okay, for programmers too. You Python coders, JavaScript coders, maybe not Java. Java on the Mac is not so good, but everything else, okay. But anyway, Mac is the best, but twice as expensive. And Apple, the corporation, they suck your blood, okay. They suck your blood in every way possibly they can, okay. When Steve Jobs is around, he's the best guy, it's not so bad. But now, with the Apple is joining the social justice scam. So not only everything is expensive, they make your phone slower when there's a new version came out. So they've been corrupted. And then they soldier the memory chips, the flash drive, whatever, soldier it, so you cannot change it, okay? you want a better Mac, your Mac is too old, you have to buy a new one. That's the fucking Apple is doing. But, Apple, the design as far as user interface and everything, the design is the best, okay? Apple. Now Windows is just like Windows, it's cheaper, but it sucks donkey ass, and in every step of the way, Windows will try to get into your pants. They will know what you do. They want to know, they don't care. They don't have privacy. On the other hand, Apple, very good privacy, okay, very good. Although they get your information, but Apple is not like Google. Apple don't sell ads, don't make them money, your personal info. Apple is very good in that way, okay? Windows, on the other hand, they do whatever, and the user interface sucks, it sucks donkey ass, okay? I talked about this several times, you can read each of these articles. Sucks in every way, just pure brainless. Windows, doesn't matter, it's Windows 10. Oh, Metro design, the fucking, boy is talking about Metro. Oh, demo, we have a Metro. Fuck Windows, and Windows 11. Okay, Windows are idiots, the worst in every way. But it's free, basically. When you buy a laptop, it come with it. It's free. Okay, Windows, and if you want to play games, if you want to, most of you are gamers, Game Boys, machine gun, oh, helicopter, whatever, defend America, like that. Windows, okay, that's basically your only choice, and get your GPU, fancy fans, lights, that like Linux tech review, that Linux chipmunk. Linux, is GPU worth it? The graphics, that chipmunk, Linux tech review. Gamers, with your keyboard idiotic lights on it, that's Linux, okay? Gamers, okay? So if you are a gamer, Windows is basically your only choice, okay? You can spend $1,000 buy a Windows gaming machine, $1,000, which is very good. If you want to do that on the Mac, $3,000, okay? Now, the Linux people, the Unix and Linux people, these are the most idiotic fucks, okay? The Linux UI in everything is 10 times worse than Windows, okay? Mac is the best UI. Windows sucks in every way as far as using it, or dev, or if you are a programmer, Linux is 10 times worse in every way. But it's free, plus it's freedom. Okay, so if you want a Linux, yeah, sure, Linux, it's free. You can spend hours, days, a month to dig into kernel, what to do, yeah, it's there, it's great. You have so many choices, Linux. It's free and freedom, and no privacy concern, but you have to spend your life, you have to drop in blood to let it run, okay? That's Linux. So, you want to know Linux, and Linux, many of the Linux open source fanatics, they all say, oh, Linux is, a fucking, they are just like big corporations when they are big, like, like the Ubuntu, they introduced Zeitgeist, which is a process running in the background. It wants to know everything you do. What program do you launch? When did you launch it? It wants to gather information. Zeitgeist, part of Linux, the most robust used in industry operating system. Zeitgeist, Ubuntu, fuck the Linux fuckheads, and fuck you open source fanatics, okay? And lots of things, Linux, okay? Post audio, fuck, okay? I've been using Linux. My first Linux is 1990. Okay, 1999, MK Linux, built by Apple. Okay, that was my first Linux. But then I haven't. Then I'm a Unix admin. I use Solaris. Okay, I use Solaris and other Unixes. I'm a Unix admin in a job for 3 years or 4 in around 2000s. Then sucks. Okay, then I use Linux as my desktop from, you can see here in this article, I use Linux as my desktop from 2011 to 2017. Okay, so I used Linux for 6 years. That's when most of these articles are written. Okay, so the Linux fucking idiocy. They try to be hip like Apple. They think they can innovate. Whenever Apple did some innovation, like change of UI, like, oh, this is brand new, this is not the same as old, it actually works. You don't have to worry about it. You just use it. You don't have to learn anything. It just works, and works better most of the time. Whenever Apple did some UI change, okay? Linux, the fucking idiots, the Linux idiots, they try to have this scroll bar so that the scroll bar doesn't show, but it shows only when you move to it. Fucking idiots, okay? And then it's annoying in every other way. Like every time Linux do something, it's annoying in every other way. And then you have spent 3 hours, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours to look up the Stack Overflow. Usually it's 10 years old article to find out how to fix it, how to get it to the way you want. Fuck Linux. Ubuntu fuckheads. And you guys, the Windows, the Windows managers, people, shut the fuck up. Okay, worst. Okay, worst. Linux is worst in every way. Why? Because it's free. You don't have to pay. That's what you get, free. Okay. Okay, that's about Linux. Okay, that's your choices. If you have money, go with Apple. Okay, if you are a gamer or the middle, you just buy Windows. It comes with every computer you buy free. Okay, if you are the freedom conscious, if you think you are the idiot freedom fighters, if you are fighting for your ass, get on to Linux. Okay, it's free. Okay, so so that's Linux, they change and change. Some of this article gets old, so okay, so that's some of the Linux rants. Okay, I was surprised when around let me show you this article. So around 2016. I was thinking, because I'm a keyboard fanatics, right? So I do a lot of key remapping. I look into all the possible ways how you can remap keys, such as many of you want the caps lock to be control, things like that. So I thought Linux would be the best because I know I'm a programmer and I've been Unix sysadmin, for 10 years. So Linux, so I'm on Linux now, so I can finally, write code or script so I can have the most efficient possible key remap, okay, on Linux. It turns out Linux is the worst shit possible. It doesn't matter you are a programmer or not, okay? So you compare on the Mac, if you want to remap your keys, and if you do not have a programmable keyboard like the Glove 80, so you want to remap your keys. So what you do, you go via the operating system's way to remap the keys. So on the Mac, it's actually the Mac, it turns out it's the best. Okay, you don't even have to be a programmer. On the Mac, there's an application free, and with the source code, open source, you can you can just remap to key, the most powerful. Okay. I'm not going into the detail because there's a lot of details about remapping keys. For example, simply swapping keys, or if you want a key to send some other key when you are in this particular application, but when you are in other application, this key should do something else. So there's a lot of issues. Okay, so on the Mac, it's the most easy, and also it turns out it's free too and open source. Okay, you just install it in 5 minutes, in 10 minutes, you can have whatever key map you want. Okay, on Windows, this is sucky. You go to then you go to auto hotkey. So let me show you. Okay, key binding and so software. So here is all you want to know about how to remap keys on Windows. On Linux. Okay, all you want to know, all these articles, 20 articles, how to remap keys or set keys to do copy. So for example, you want F2 to be copy, for example. So you don't have to type Control Alt whatever fuck. So Linux. Okay, so and on Windows, here's all your options. Today you have the Microsoft Power Toys. You should install. It's fantastic. Okay, but otherwise you can use auto hotkey. This is the most popular and very complex. Okay, will take you a week or two to just learn the esoteric, idiotic programming, like idiotic script. Okay, but however, just like Windows, it does the job. It sucks, but you can do what you want. Sometimes there's glitches, but it does the job. Okay, on Windows. Okay, now go back. So for Apple, you just install. There's quite a few. So the Carabiner is the most popular. There are other utilities. Some are built-in. How to swap keys, how to use the default Mac, default to, for example, you can set up your keyboard to type emoji. Then Carabiner is the most popular for swapping keys, or depending on which app is the current, you can do lots of things. Then there's also Apple macOS also allows you to change shortcut system-wide. Okay. There's some disadvantage, but you can do that without installing any third party. Okay, so then you have app launcher, Quicksilver. This is one of the first innovation actually, which allows you to type some word to launch any app or file. Okay, that began with Quicksilver on the Mac, free. Okay. About 2006 or something, 2003 even. So for 20 years, Quicksilver, and there's quite a few others. Alfred I haven't used, another Mac, and Hammerspoon I haven't used, and there's a Keyboard Maestro. By now it's 15 years old. Then you have USB overdrive. Almost all these are free on the Mac. You download. You can keep this USB overdrive is low level, so you can do a lot of things. Okay, on the Mac, easy. On Windows, you take a day or two to learn auto hotkey and stuff, and then you'll work. Okay, and today you have Microsoft Power Toys. This one is from for Microsoft, which allows you to just use GUI to change keys, and quite useful. Okay. But on Linux, what the fucking motherfucking ass pen it is. What the fucking fuck Linux fuckheads. Okay, I'm a programmer. I'm a nerd. I'm into key mapping. I'm into programming languages. I know all the Unix command line tools. Okay, what a motherfucking pen the Linux when you want to remap keys. Okay. First of all, of course, depends on your distro. Are you using Debian, or are you using Red Hat, or each one, the GNOME, whatever, file manager, the Windows manager, fuckheads. Okay, and Haskell, you have to choose one. Then once you choose one, it's just impossible. Okay, this X11, which remap only works in X11. Then if you want your key remapping to work somewhere else, you have to do impossible. Okay, basically you spend days, months to try to find it, and it doesn't work all the time. Oh, it works on my machine. Oh, I try to do this. I follow this instruction, bash this script. I type that and I restart it, but this doesn't work. You post on Slack. Oh, it works on my machine. Fuck Linux. Fuck it. Okay, so that's about key binding. Okay, I think maybe that's it for my video today. So it's a rant about, so that's my experience. Okay, why, I thought on Linux, I never looked into, but in 2016, I'm on Linux as my desktop machine, my main machine. I thought, this would be fantastic. I can, but it turns out not. It turns out that Linux is the worst shit. That's why. So that's how all these articles on key binding how to on Linux started. I write down. I have a habit to write down, things. Okay, so big rant. Okay, so what else questions? Have you tried NetBSD? No, I haven't really tried BSD. I used it in 1996 a little bit. I'm not our operating system guy. Okay, I don't have much interest in operating systems. Some nerds are interested in operating systems. I'm not. To me, my favorite operating system would be some operating system where I can use it easy and can program it, can change my app or whatever, as a user. I'm not into the operating system specific, their design, the kernel, how the kernel works, memory, pages. I'm not into that, okay? All I care is when I go to, I'm a programmer, though. I'm a programmer, I'm a mathematician-oriented programmer. What I want in an operating system, I want the best scripting language, Bash, okay, Bash or Python or Shell, whatever, okay. I want the best control, writing a script. And there, Mac is the best. And today, Windows, you have PowerShell. Linux, you have the Bash and script, the fuck, okay, Unix, okay. So anyway, my point is that when it comes to operating system, my concern is that I have the great user interface. I can change maybe the looks or whatever, or I can easily, okay, I don't want to spend a year just to know how to do something, and I can script it, okay. Mac is the best. Windows secondary, and Linux is just no good, okay? No good in every way. The Unix, fuck. So, yeah, I'm not a, operating system guy. Okay, that's it. Yeah, so there's track says when you have not a programmable keyboard, you can buy a hash converter and program it. Yeah, of course, yes, you can, but you have to spend money. That's more nerding. You're gonna spend a few days on it. You have to pay, then you have to spend. Today you can just buy a programmable keyboard very easily. Okay, so today. So what am I showing my screen? Okay. So what is this? So let's just go to Emacs. Let's go to keyboard block showing browser, and let's go to ergonomic keyboards review, and there is a page on best on programmable keyboards with onboard memory. So here is a list of them. Let's see what key to magnify here. Here's a list of them. All these are programmable keyboard. Today it's very easy and common, okay, not like 10 years ago. So starting around 2010, there's a tremendous growth in in mechanical keyboards, which in turn programmable keyboards, okay, and also there's a evolution, kind of a revolution in ergonomic mechanical keyboards. So starting, I would say, with truly ergo, there's one called truly ergonomic keyboard, starting around 2013, okay, and 2013 is also the year ergo docs began. So anyway. And why is there a revolution? Because gamers, okay, gamers basically, that's where the money comes, not from the Linux nerds, okay. So gamers, idiotic gamers, teens, they want beautiful, they want lights, on their keyboard. They want mechanical because somebody said, because all the gamer stars, they sponsored by, whatever, by Razer, the most idiotic, never buy Razer keyboards, okay. So anyway, because of the gaming industry, more or less significant part of the reason, the gaming industry they revived the mechanical keyboard. So and also China, China in the past 10 years just incredible. They create lots of things cheap and just works fine. Okay, not the best quality, but they just work fine, and tons of it, or the mechanical keyboard. So anyway, so this page is a list of programmable keyboard with onboard memory. That's a key with onboard memory, because many, for example, Razer, they require you to connect to the cloud to register a account and connect to the cloud. Otherwise, your keyboard, your keys you program doesn't work anymore. So anyway, these are keyboard with onboard memory. So these are great. Okay, great choices. So what else? Yeah. So what I'm saying is that today programmable keyboard is easy. Okay. With the Hasu converter, when I tap J, I get J. When I tap twice J, I get something. Oh, command modifier. Okay, you are talking about home mod keys. I have an article on that. Home mod keys. It's got problems. Okay, home mod keys, it's got problems. So start a search. Let's say home mod. Yeah, there it is. Problem of dual purpose keys, or also known as home row mods. Okay, so you are talking about that. Yeah, that's good. That's good idea at first, but actually it's got problems. Okay, one of the problem is that when you have that, then that key, you won't be able to hold down that key and have it repeat. So this is a problem when you create these keys on delete key, on the backspace key, on the space key, or on the enter key. Any key that you sometimes want to hold it down and repeat, those keys, if you make them, also a modifier, that you got a problem. So, well, then you have a, workaround, so that some of these, home row mods allows you to press that key twice. Then you temporarily remove the modifier functionality so that you can hold it down. Then you'll repeat. So it gets complex. That's what I'm saying. Serenity OS. Yeah, I'm not an OS guy. Okay, so there's quite a few out there. I don't really care. All I care is what applications are there. Like I said before. Yeah, the price does not matter. Okay, that's it for today. Okay, not many questions, I guess. I just ranted for an hour, I guess. Oh. This should be adjusted. Oh, okay, now it's what? Now it's like... Okay, anything else? I think that's it for today. Random. I talked for 1 hour by now. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Thank you, guys. Close. Shutting down. So Bilibili, they have now a international web version. Bilibili.tv. Okay, they have an international version. Interesting, mostly in English. Okay, so Google YouTube is gonna be threatened. Yes, I intend to keep the glove. I'm gonna keep using it for probably more than a year. Ratsu, thank you. Yeah, Ratsu. Yeah. So I'm doing okay. Close. Bilibili. Close. So there's cultural differences. Like like Bilibili. Bilibili is China's, like, you can think of it as China's YouTube. I think it's the biggest video platform in China. There's a few, okay, but Bilibili is one of the biggest. So you can see. Let me tell you guys about cultural differences. You white people don't know. The worst is the social justice scam. The fuckheads. They proclaim multiculturalism. Oh, we need multiculturalism, but their multiculturalism is just whiteism with Chinese eyes and black people's black skin and whatever. Fuck. Social justice scam. Fuckheads. Okay, but let me tell you about the cultural issue here. You see, you are looking at bilibili.com, which is in China. You can see all the Chinese. It's primarily, for Chinese people. Also somewhat popular in Japan, Taiwan, Hong Kong. So you can see they feature this little girl. Oh, pedo. White people's obsession. Pedo. Everything is pedo. Oh, pedo. So you see what they are saying here. They are asking you to scan, the Q code, whatever, so you can download the app. So you can download Bilibili app on your phone, and they ask you, log in or register a new account, right? I think I have an account. I don't know. I don't use it often, Bilibili. Okay. So anyway, so here's a page. They tell you to log in, but on the side you can see these little girls, anime, Japanese anime thing. But do you think YouTube is gonna have these? No, they're gonna have problems. So these people, white people, oh my God, pedo or whatever. Oh, this is objectification of women or whatever. Fuck the white people. The social justice gangsters especially. That little thing I just show you is not just this Bilibili website. You see it's everywhere. That's part of the culture. Okay. Like in Japan, you see these 13 years old anime girls over, with little skirts or whatever. Okay, bye. Actually, I shouldn't close it because I want to do some screenshots so I can put it on